Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is time to testify of the goodness and mercy of God. I woke up this morning with something on my mind and I just wanted to share it with you. I'm going to actually go and make sure that I am live on my Facebook page because I know sometimes technology isn't kind to me. So I'm just making sure that I see me. I see me. I see me. Okay, I'm good. Hey family, what's up? As I said, it's Testimony Tuesday, and today we're going to talk about something that could really shake up the atmosphere with truth, transparency, and tenacity. Oh my goodness. If you can hear me loud and clear, do me a favor. Drop in the comments, I'm ready. If you're coming in for the replay, drop in the comments, I'm ready. I'm actually going to go and share this live to my community. So I'm going to put in a highlight so people can get it. Let me do that while y'all are watching and tagging some people. Come on, tag some people because people need to hear what Coach Robo about to drop. um, so I've got my highlight in. I've got my followers. And I'm actually going to share this right now if I can figure out how to do that. So y'all bear with me. I'm giving people time to pop in, to come and join. I'm gonna add this to a group right quick so they can pop in. So I've done it there, and that's where I'm going to send it at right now. So this is Coach Roro, in case you don't know who I am, also known as Inspired to be Snatched. I'm here just to share a little bit of something right now because my goal and my prayer is that this blesses somebody today. I woke up this morning talking about my battle scars or thinking of my battle scars, pondering my battle scars. You know, it's a war. It's a war. And my testimony is not just for me, but it's for others. It's to show women mostly, because as a woman, my testimony resonates with women. And it's to show them that because God has done it for me, He has no respect to persons. He can do it for you as well. So my scripture for today was Revelations 12 and 11. And that states, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. So your testimony is very important. So declare this with me right now in the comments or just proclaim it out loudly wherever you are. My scars are proof that I survived. My scars are proof that I survived. I am what? Victorious. You're victorious. You're not defeated. You are victorious. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Come on, let's dive in. Because we're talking about testifying and we're talking about thriving. Like I said, I woke up thinking about my battle scars. I began to think about how they tried to break me. I have walked through some fire. I have faced some moments where I literally questioned if I'd ever recover. There were days when the weight of grief, struggle, setbacks, trauma tried to suffocate me. At the age of 17, I was raped as a virgin. I don't talk a lot about that, but for some reason, God just asked me to, it came to my remembrance. I really don't share that part of my testimony a lot, but that traumatized me. There was a lot going on with me as a young girl. It was the night that I graduated from high school. A lot of first happened for me on that day. But God reminded me when I woke up this morning that that is still a part of my testimony, and I do need to share that because He brought me through that. He's healed me from that. There is no shame, no condemnation in myself anymore because for years I blamed Ramona for being raped at the age of 17. I felt it was my fault. But he showed me through everything that I've been through, it was not my fault and it's going to be used for his good. So, it tried to suffocate me. But here's another thing that I know. Scars they don't mean or bring any brokenness. They mean what? Healing. Scars don't mean defeat. They mean I won. Scars don't mean my story is over. The enemy wanted my story to end that night. He wanted it to end, but God said no. This is just the beginning of her testimony. Now, am I the only person that has ever found strength in the midst of a storm? Just think about it. When you're in the middle of a storm and you think you just can't make it, you're going to give up, you're going to die, then it's going to take you out. God's love, God's wind will come along and give you that strength that you need. Every tear you shed, every why me, every late night prayer that felt like it just went unanswered, God is using all of that to strengthen you right in that silence. And here's the lesson I want you to get today. I can't say this enough. That battle wasn't meant to kill you. It was meant to what? Crown you. I got my crowns. I have these crowns. They were when I was crafting. This one, I think my granddaughter broke it. I can't remember how it got broken, but it's so symbolic because some of our crowns, we look at ourselves and we see them not fully full of gems and the beauty that God has given us. And we may try to cover it up and hide it. But this is a battle scar. This is so pivotal for me to even look at because I see where God has taken me from and where I'm going. And I have a perfected one that I can put on my head whenever I want that doesn't have any gems missing. It's no broken pieces. It's flawless. And that's the way God looks at us. But when we look at us and when others look at us, they see the broken pieces. They see that it's not perfect. And they're so quick to point out that it's messed up. But God reminds us that this is who we are, the perfected one, in Him, through Him, and by Him. Whew. Because those wounds that we have gone through, they weren't meant to punish us, but they were what? Preparation. Punishment, but they were actually preparation. And the testimony is a weapon against everything that I tried, that the enemy tried to bring to take me out, take you out. So right now we need to testify that we're here today because God said, not her, not him, not them, not today, not ever. And be so willing to share your scars because another person needs to see that victory in you. Another person needs to see that God is still on the throne, that God still does the miraculous, that He does the impossible. So many people have given up that hope. And for a long time, that was me. I walked around hopeless. I just felt I was done. But guess what? God said, not you, daughter. I still have plans for you. And if you're listening to me right now, feeling like, you're still in a fight, my testimony is for you right now. Because I know what it feels like to look in the mirror and not recognize the person staring back at you. I was carrying more than just weight. I was carrying hopelessness. I was carrying disappointment. And I was feeling like maybe I would just never be enough. I didn't feel worthy. I didn't love myself. I didn't like myself. But another thing, I was so exhausted. I was tired. I wanted to give up. I felt overweight. and just tired of trying. And it wasn't just the physical weight, it was the emotional weight, the spiritual weight, the demonic weight that I carried. And I just really wanted to give up. I felt that I didn't have anything else to give. I didn't feel that anybody was pouring into me. But then I came to a particular moment in my life, and it was in November 2019 that almost shattered me, and that was losing my daughter. That that night, my core broke. That pain, whew, almost feels breathless now, but it just felt like it was unbearable. And like I said, it's the kind of pain that steals your breath, that makes you question if you ever gonna feel joy again. And I even have to question, had I felt joy ever? But you know what? But God, even through all of the grief, even in my brokenness, even in my darkest valley, down in that pit that I talk about so much, He whispered to me. He said, "This is not the end of your story." He reminded me that my life still had purpose, and that even through the pain, even through that struggle, He had a greater plan. So I'm here to let you know today, if you're in your dark season right now, don't give up. I want you to hear me. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. And this battle will not break you. I promise you that. God is still writing your story. Am I perfect now? I will never be perfect on this earth. But I am not the person that I used to be. I'm still on my journey. Every day I get up, every day I lay down, there are things that I wanted to do that I didn't do, but God gives me the breath to wake up the next day. So another day to get it right. But one thing I had to do, I had to make a choice for Ramona to fight. I had to make a choice to live. I had to make a choice to take care of me, to do what I needed to do to heal my body, my mind, and my soul. And it's my passion to not just help me, but to help other women. My battle scars tell a story, and so do yours. And I didn't come up here to cry today. I'm such a crybaby. I try not to cry, but I'm passionate about this. I'm really passionate about it. So I'm going to end on this. I'm going to give you some marching orders for today. Remember that your testimony is powerful. I need you to go to the comment section right now and drop, "I am the evidence." You are the evidence that God is God. You're the evidence that He has not forgotten you. He's forgotten me. He has not forgotten any of us. You are the evidence of His power, of His love, of His grace, and His mercy. Know that your story has purpose. Never forget that. I also want you to tag somebody who needs this reminder. Somebody that needs to hear this. Share this live on your page, story, wherever you want to share it. Declare right now with me. Repeat after me. My scars tell a story of victory. You know what? Because you have survived 100% of your worst days that have passed you. Let me repeat that. You have survived 100% of your worst days that have already passed. You're still here. You're still breathing. That's your testimony. That's your power. And that is why you can never be counted out. You have got to speak life over your testimony. Nobody has to do it for you. You have to do it. You don't need nobody to hold you accountable. Hold yourself accountable. That's your testimony. Don't let anybody take it away from you. And before we go, I need you to say this out loud. Because I know it's hard. It can be a struggle every day. But I need you to remember this and repeat after me and say it out loud. I am stronger than my struggles. I am victorious. I am healed and I am an overcomer. You can say it. I want you to type it. I want you to own it. Don't let anybody take it away from you. If this has blessed you today, let me know in the comments. If you're ready to walk in full victory, stay connected because we just getting started. We just getting started. God is doing some amazing things. The enemy is trying to distract, but we're going to stay focused on him and not worry about what's going on in this world. We're going to stay focused on God. He got all of us, but we got to stay focused on him, on his word, and on his promises. Meet me back here tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about Wellness Wednesday. Every Tuesday, I'm talking about your testimony. Same time, around 10 o'clock ish. I'm never on time. Bringing that same fire because your testimony ain't over. Do me a favor today. Walk boldly in your power. Fix your crown, whichever one you got. One that's all of us got one that's broken. So come on. Don't even worry, and don't even try to hide it in the back. Boldly wear it in the front. Those battle scars are powerful. People need to see you for who you are. Your scars are your strength. Come on, y'all. Let's get this viral today. Your scars are your strength. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. It's glow up season because faith moves mountains. Come on, girl. Just breathe. And we just out here trusting God. And guess what? Victory looks really good on you. I love y'all. I check y'all.